2 handlers, 16 days, to train each dog to become fully qualified working dogs in the private sector. Can they complete the course? Let's find out.
I'm worn out now, really worn out.
Located in a tranquil setting behind the hidden hills of Bridgend in South Wales is Malpeat Canine Academy.
A couple of days, it happens all the time.
Over the next 16 days, drug detection dog handlers will have to work hard.
You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You have got to stay positive at all times.
We are joined by ex-police officer and senior instructor Tony.
2 days later I might change it because each dog is different.
Meet Snowden, a proactive and ambitious returning handler, here to take his dog Buddy for the first time through the drugs detection course.
So I'm working with Buddy, who is a 14-month-old Springador, so he's just a lab cross. Buddy's mum was my first ever explosive detection dog, who I was trying to train up, but she wouldn't sit on scent. She kept returning to a handler, so she was going to be rejected, and a week later we found out that she was pregnant.
Joining Snowden is a bubbly and confident individual, Kirsty, who's also returning to Malpeat, but taking her dog Archie.
So I found Archie online. I actually can't remember whether it was Preloved or Gumtree. He was probably about 6 or 7 months old. Absolute nightmare. He'd actually come from a blind family. He was meant to be an assistance dog.
All handlers are on their way to the kennels.
Come on, Gremlin, let's go.
The next few days will all be spent at the academy, getting Buddy and Archie into a disciplined routine.
I like driving cars, but I didn't want to be a traffic officer, stopping people and booking them. No, I won't be doing that. CID, well, they seem to go to the pub most of the time and have a few beers, and I thought, well, I'm not really into that. And eventually, I'd always liked dogs, I'd always fancied working with animals, and I saw the dog section, and I thought, yeah, that's the one for me.
It's an early start here for everyone here at Malpeat, where we are joined by Tony and the rest of the team at the bar.
Pet dogs into working dogs. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of pressure on the dogs.
Tony's hidden the ball. Let's see how Buddy gets on.
He's a little bit of a headless chicken.
Sniffer dogs have totally no interest in the drugs themselves. What they're actually searching for is their favourite toy. Their training program has led them to associate that toy with the smell of drugs. It took him a while, but he got there in the end. Now it's Kirsty's go. Let's see how she gets on with Archie, and if he's able to follow the same success as Buddy. Wow! In a matter of seconds, Archie has located the ball. Looks like we're off to a good start here.
Oh, he got it! Oh, what a dog!
Good boy.
It may look like Tony's had a few too many coffees, but the high-pitched voice and playful spirit indicate to the dogs that this game is fun.
Do you know why most of us come back for our training? It's for him. Because he's an idiot, and it's what dogs love. Honestly, I wouldn't know half of what I know if it wasn't for him.
Today the group are at a local college in Cardiff, where training will entail of static line and seated passive scanning. The aim of this is to get Buddy and Archie to each identify which student has the hidden drug. Let's see how they get on. The different environment is good for the dogs. It's a way of testing what they have learned so far.
Can I ask you to stand up in front of him for me, please? Thank you. Behind you. Oh, I'll give him a cup. Just did a brownie pony.
Another day, another place. The gang today are at Cardiff Airport for their pre-assessment training. With so many new locations, is the pressure becoming too much for Archie? Today he seems very unfocused and not following instructions. Snowden isn't having the best luck with Buddy either. Looks like today is not going so well for the trainers. But with the assessment day fast approaching, can Archie and Buddy stay committed? Or is this the beginning of the end for them?
The handlers today are letting their dogs jump, which they haven't been doing. So it's a bit of a mixed bag today, but we've got to remember the handlers are under pressure here.
Oh, excuse me.
I should think so.
So fucking noisy, aren't I?
You are. So that's how we all feel after our 5-day break and back on phase 2.
Today's the day. It's assessment day. It's 10 AM and we're back at Cardiff Airport. All the trainers' hard work and weeks of training has been leading up to this, but has it paid off? Will the dogs be ready? Let's find out. Each handler will work alongside their dog at Cardiff Airport by using volunteers who are carrying a supply of drugs in their suitcase. The aim for each dog is to use its sense of smell to detect a variety of substances, including drugs. Tony briefs the volunteers on what lies ahead. It's important to use a variety of drugs for the dogs to detect, all as pure as they can get, as street drugs are all mixed with a combination of several harmful chemicals. Both Archie and Buddy have done a test run before the examiner's arrival.
We've just done the first part of it. Don't know how that's gone. We'll soon find out, won't we?
Quietly
confident. Yeah, quietly confident. Fingers crossed. Again, I can't wait for it to be over and just go home. I'm worn out now, really worn out.
Assessing them, an examiner with 11 years experience of National Association of Security Dog Users will be judging both Kirsty and Snowden's dogs. We'll find out in the next couple of days if the handler's dogs have been successful in completing the course.
Whole course has gone fantastic. Archie and the rest of them all passed their passive assessment at the airport yesterday, so yay! We're all super duper happy.
I never sound happy about anything really, but I am chuffed that Buddy passed. I was really, I was a bit worried about him because he was very jumpy because he's still a pup. He's under 18 months, so I was worried that he might get a bit carried away and jump up on people. He did jump up on someone and mug them halfway through the assessment, but he was all right. He let go and then hit the scent again as the person carried walking past. So he was fantastic and he pulled it out of the bag in the end.
It's been a steady process. I went away and done work with him over the Christmas with finding a ball and getting his ball drive up, and then we've come back at the beginning of February and he's been a completely different dog. He's matured loads, he's done really well.
I love working with dogs, just animals, innit? It's just, I'd rather work with dogs. They don't answer you, they're just always there, they're always smiling, they're just happy to play with the ball at the end, and that's all they want to do. They just want to work and find that tennis ball at the end, and they're happier than anything, and they can always put a smile on your face. You can go to work angry and upset about anything, but you'll always come back smiling.
Working dogs are special. Pets are one thing. They're companions. They're just nice to have around, but working dogs are extra special. They can protect human beings, they can search for bombs, they can find cancer. The array that these of tasks that these dogs can do is frankly amazing. Unfortunately, we only scratch the surface of what the dogs can do, and working with them sometimes is just a privilege.
Who wants this?